Welcome to Everything Football and welcome to the Match Day 4 UCL Fantasy Tips Show. As always, we will be going through my current team selection heading into Match Day 4, the best captain picks for this week, Tuesday and Wednesday, as well as the match prediction for this week, every single match day. Last week, I managed to get 5-0 for both Man City and also Bayern Munich. Got them spot on 5-0. And also at the end, we usually do different topics every time. This time, the most asked question is the best Addon replacement. So who is the best replacement for Addon? Who picked up a red card for Sporting in the last game against Marseille? Who is the best goalkeeper replacement for him? So let's get through it. As always, if you have any other questions, comment down below and I'll be answering every single comment. And let's get started. In terms of team selection, this is what I have right now. I do have Lunin, Guerrero, Kostic, Cancelo in my starting lineup, Musiala, Valverde, Sane, and Diaz, Alvarez, Mbappe, and Haaland. And then on the bench, Adan, Davis, Reynaldo, and Kudus. I still haven't made any transfers because a lot can change between now and Tuesday. We're waiting to see all the weekend games to decide whether I'm going to make any replacement for Adan. For example, if Lunin starts for Real Madrid and Courtois is not fit by, let's say, Monday or Tuesday, I'll be happy to keep Lunin as one goalkeeper because I want a couple of players in my team like Napoli midfielders, and I might also decide to bring in a Napoli goalkeeper. I'll talk about that in the goalkeeper section. So that is how my team is looking like right now. I already played my wildcard in match day 3. I am happy with players like Haaland, Alvarez, and Cancelo playing against Copenhagen again. Just like last week, though, I predicted between those 4 players, De Bruyne, Foden, Haaland, Cancelo, at least 1 or 2 of them to be benched, and De Bruyne and Foden were benched. Now, does that mean like next week they will start? I don't necessarily think so. Maybe one of them again, but maybe next week it's now Haaland's turn to get rested or Cancelo's turn to get rested. So luckily, we get to see City's team news that Tuesday, and that will help us decide which City players we are going to go for. But I'm still going to go for 3 City players, definitely. And another team I'm also going to go for 3 players is Alphonso Davies, Musiala, Sane's Bayern Munich. 100% I'm going to go for all 3 players. Now, we don't get to see their team is this time round, but I'm hoping all 3 of them start. I'm guessing they'd want to get the job done before they face Barcelona and Inter Milan again. So Musiala, Sane, and Davies probably stay unless they get injured over the weekend. Guerrero, I'm happy to keep against Sevilla. Kostic against Maccabi Haifa, I'm happy to keep as well. As I said, Lunin and Adan, I'm going to decide on a goalkeeper. If especially Lunin doesn't start, that means I won't have a goalkeeper. I'd have to bring a goalkeeper in. Valverde, disappointing in match day 3. He's one of those players that might end up leaving my team for a Napoli midfielder. And then Haaland, Mbappe, Alvarez, I'll be happy to keep. I think Alvarez will start again for Man City, and Haaland probably starts again. Probably plays another 50 minutes or 45 minutes if the job is already done. And then Mbappe, I'm happy to keep. I talked about Mbappe and PSG's fixtures in the fixture video, the best fixtures between now and match day 6, the arrangement of the fixtures, the fixture plan. I'll link it up in the YouTube guide right now, and also you can check out the channel to check that video out after this one. So that is how my team is looking. Those are the transfers I'm looking to make, goalkeeper wise and also midfield wise. Any Napoli player I'm looking to get in, and also it depends if City's players all start. I'd be really happy to keep all of them. If one of them doesn't start, might be like, for example, if Cancelo doesn't start, I'm just going to bring in a defender who starts for Man City. Simple as that. Whether it's Diaz or Laporte, whoever starts that match, they'd be happy to bring on. And as well as Wednesday, the players playing on Wednesday, the likes of Reynaldo, Kudus, I'm happy to own them too. So that is how my team is looking like at the moment. In terms of captain picks, I mean, a lot of options once again. So I'll be giving you at least 3-4 every single day. So on Tuesday, obviously, Man City, literally any Man City player, whether it's Haaland, De Bruyne, Foden, whoever starts that match, they great options. I think all of them will return if they start. PSG against Benfica, I think since they're at PSG right now, PSG will win this game. So obviously Neymar, Mbappe, Messi, whoever you have, I don't think there's any problem with that at all. On Tuesday as well, Real Madrid, maybe Vinicius, but I'm not keen on that Shakhtar Donetsk game. I don't think they'll win it easily. But if you want a Real Madrid player on Tuesday, the Tuesday fixtures, you can definitely risk a captaincy option, knowing that Wednesday you have some guaranteed options. So Tuesday, you can go for Vinicius if you prefer. And then in terms of Wednesday, I'll also come to differential captains. On Wednesday, Napoli, Zielinski, Kvaratskhelia, very good options. Liverpool, obviously, as well. I think against Rangers, they could score 2 or 3 once again. So Salah could be an option once again. And then Bayern Munich, 100% Sane up against Pils. And I think he will start and he can get you easily 2 goals once again. In terms of the differential picks from Tuesday's games, you can go for any Man City defender who starts that day, like a Laporte or a Diaz, or you can go for an Alvarez if he starts. Riyad Mahrez is a very good option as well. He is on penalties. I think he could be very, very good for that game. The same day as well, Real Madrid, maybe someone like a Valverde, if you're feeling like you won't blank for 2 match days in a row, you can go for him. And then this Celtic Leipzig fixture, I think Jota will do well for Celtic, and I think Nkunku will do well for Leipzig. I think it could be like a 2-2 draw there. And then obviously Dortmund against Sevilla, you're looking at the likes of Bellingham. On Wednesday, differential, I think Varsel is actually a differential up against Ajax. I wouldn't be going for differential on Wednesday, but I think Napoli will score another 3 or 4 goals in this one. And then Tottenham Hurricane against Frankfurt, I think they'll win that one. And then obviously Barcelona Inter Milan, Lewandowski against Inter Milan, I don't think it's a bad option at all. So those are the captaincy picks on Tuesday and Wednesday. Let me know if there's any that I've missed that you're thinking of going for. On Tuesday, like if you want a differential on Tuesday, you can even go for Vlahovic if you prefer. Even if he doesn't score, you can change it on Wednesday. Di Maria is looking like a good option all of a sudden if you're playing your like limitless and you want Di Maria for 1 week. All those guys are quite good options for that first day with good fixtures. So that is the captaincy picks for this match day. Next up, let's talk about the best Addon replacements before we come to the match predictions. Who are the best replacements for Addon? So I'll open the goalkeeper tab here and I'll let you know the teams I'm thinking about. Goalkeeper. So you obviously have to get a goalkeeper who's playing on that same day with Sporting, because if you already had a goalkeeper playing on a different day, then you can go for if you already had a goalkeeper playing on Tuesday, which all of you had, obviously not on the same day with Sporting, you have to get a goalkeeper who's playing on that day that Sporting is playing, since Addon is out. So if I open the goalkeeper tab, first I'll talk about the other Sporting goalkeeper. That is the direct replacement. His name is Israel. Now for Israel, he's only going to cost you 4 million. Not a bad replacement at all, especially if you didn't have enough money to get in other replacement. You can directly go to another Sporting goalkeeper in Israel. He's only owned by 1%. You can do this if you already have a good goalkeeper for the other day. So, for example, Addon is playing on. Addon is supposed to play on Wednesday. So Israel will play on Wednesday. So if you already had like a Courtois on Tuesday, or Courtois is injured, let's say if you already had like an Ederson on Tuesday, or a Donnarumma on Tuesday, or an AC Milan goalkeeper on that Tuesday, then you can go for a differential like Israel for that Wednesday. But if you had a differential like myself, Lunin, who's playing on Tuesday for Real Madrid, you're not even sure if he's going to play, I wouldn't go for another differential in Israel again on Wednesday. I think that is too much. That would save me a lot of money having 4 million goalkeepers, but going forward in match day 5, will both of them play? Will one of them get subbed off? Will I have to make another goalkeeper transfer again on Wednesday? I'm not looking to do that. So if you already had a goalkeeper on Tuesday, then you can bring in Israel on Wednesday. The next goalkeeper I want to talk about is Leverkusen. Let me go to Leverkusen goalkeeper. So Leverkusen's goalkeeper Haradecki is picked up 10 points so far. Is only going to cost you 4.5 million. And the reason I've picked him is because he has a home fixture on match day 4 against Sport, and also in match day 6 against Club Brugge. Especially if you've already used your wildcard and limitless, going all the way to match day 6, then it could be a good option to carry you all the way to match day 6. And he's also going to travel to Atletico Madrid, a chance that to get a lot of save points. The other goalkeeper is FC Porto. And let's go to FC Porto. He's already saved a penalty this season, so let's go to FC Porto here. Obviously, Diogo Costa is going to cost you 4.9 million. For myself, I have 0.4, so I can move directly from Addon to Costa. 16 points in match day 3, kept a clean sheet, he saved a penalty, got player of the match. And then next up, he has Leverkusen away, and then Club Brugge away, and then Atletico Madrid at home. I think this group will go almost all the way to the final day, because we're not sure who's still going to go through, unless Club Brugge pull off another win again. Those are the ones I'm thinking about. Sporting goalkeeper Leverkusen, FC Porto on that Wednesday. And then the last one is the Napoli goalkeeper, but you'll have to add an extra 0.5 million to your team. I think Napoli is not a bad team at all. I think it's going to be high-scoring games. I think they'll concede again. But if you want a merit, 5 million is picked up 13 points so far. Only one clean sheet away to Rangers. And he also has Ajax at home, and then Rangers at home, and then Liverpool away. So if you're planning to play a limitless in match day 6, I don't think it's a bad idea to go for merit in match day 4 and 5. So those are the best replacements for Addon. Either you go for the Sporting goalkeeper, the number 2 choice. I've given you the ideal situation where you can go for him if you already have a good goalkeeper playing on the Tuesday. You can go for the Leverkusen or FC Porto goalkeepers, or you could go for the Napoli goalkeepers. So that is what I have as of now. And then next up, let's talk about the match day 4 match predictions. So here we have it, the match day 4 predictions for the Maccabi Haifa game against Juventus. Maccabi Haifa played really well against PSG when they played at home. I'm going to go for Juventus to win, but only by 2-1, so Juventus to score. On that same Tuesday, we have Man City against Copenhagen. I'm going to go for an easy 4-0 win for Man City. And then PSG against Benfica. I think PSG will win this one comfortably by 3-1. Next up, we have Dortmund against Sevilla. I am going to go for Dortmund to win once again, but Sevilla probably have changed the manager by then and everything like that. I am going to go for Dortmund to win by 3-1. Sevilla have been very poor this season. Celtic against Leipzig. I am going to go for a high scoring draw here, 2-2. Could have been a high scoring game last time out. Could have been more goals. Some got disallowed. For Real Madrid, I don't think it's going to be an easy task, but I think eventually they'll get another goal at the end and eventually win it by 3-1. And then AC Milan against Chelsea. I am going to go for AC Milan to win this by 2-1. Dinamo Zagreb against Salzburg, the last game on that Tuesday. I am going to go for a 1-1 draw. And then the Wednesday fixtures, the first two are Atletico Madrid against Club Brugge. Club Brugge, 9 points out of 9, insane from them. They usually get thumped 5-0, 4-0 every season. This season they've come a different team, and I think this time round, sure, Atletico Madrid will win it. I'm going to go for 2-1. So no clean sheet for Atletico Madrid there. Napoli against Ajax. I am going to go for a very, very high scoring game as I've predicted since match day 1. I am going to go here for Napoli 3, Ajax 2, another high scoring one. Sporting against Marseille. Obviously, Marseille won the last game easily. Sporting were down to 10 men. I think Sporting will bounce back in this one. They're going to get a 2-2 draw. And then Tottenham against Frankfurt. I'm thinking Tottenham will get a win here by 2-1. Pilsen, Bayern Munich. For some reason, I think Pilsen will get a goal. They got a couple of chances against Bayern last time out, but the goalkeeper saved it. I think this time at home, they will be fired up. I'm going to go for them to get 1 goal here, but Bayern Munich to score 4. Barcelona, Inter Milan. Very good game. I think Barcelona will get the win here at home, 3-2 to Barcelona. And then the last 2 games, Leverkusen, Porto, I am going to go for a 1-1 draw. Rangers, Liverpool, I am going to go for Rangers 1, Liverpool 2. So those are my predictions for this match day. In terms of which game I'm 100% sure that I'm going to click on, I am going to go for the stuff. I'm thinking Napoli against Ajax, or Pilsen against Bayern Munich. I am going to go for this Napoli game. I think it's going to be very high scoring once again. So those are my match day 4 predictions. Let me know which ones you are going to go for. As always, hit the like button to support the channel. I'd really appreciate it. Let's try and get to 2,000 subscribers. The code for the league, if you haven't joined, is scrolling down the bottom. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed it. I've already done a couple of other videos. If you want to take a look at the best wildcard team for this match day, click on the video on the left. If you want to take a look at the best limitless team, click on the video on the right, and I'll catch up with you on the next one.